and we're recording Carol Worldwide. We're back.
It's the 17th.
Well, it's going to be the 18th when it comes out.
Oh, shit.
Well, now you look real stupid. Just leave it. Don't you dare delete it.
All right.
I see what you're trying to do. You
Randy
control the
fucked up the whole podcast already.
Sorry, guys.
controlling the message. I understand the date. Don't worry about it. And we're here, and we've changed the podcast. It's a Randy Beration podcast. So get ready.
For a change. Good.
Get ready. It's Friday night in the Goldstein household.
Friday night, did you say?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's a joke. I don't even know if you get berated, but we're assuming so.
No, I'm the king of that household.
Yeah, right.
Don't tell my wife and kids, but yes, I'm the king.
Well, we'll see if they listen. It's gonna be a real tough test. So, I want to start off with something. We tend to focus on like the hilarious and the silly, but someone was actually using the online communities for like a clever purpose, where they had found a known person's class ring, and they were basically like, to all comers, do you know this person? I need to get their ring back to them. So that's like a real utility, whereas like social media, I guess, is a utility, but it seems just sort of like a net zero or negative typically.
You know what? I did that once, and I never told anybody what I was posting about. I posted on the Westminster Online community, did someone lose something of interest at Raphael's? Do either of you remember seeing that? I only had it up for 48 hours.
Was it a virginity?
Was it virginity? that will not be found at Raphael's or Down Under especially.
It could have been lost though.
True, but I found something of value, and I didn't want to say what it was because everybody would have claimed it. It was a $100 bill.
Oh.
And I thought, well, I want to give it back. If somebody's probably distraught from losing it, if I say that if they see that there was something of value found at Raphael's and somebody messages me, I'll give it back to them.
If they can tell you what it is.
Yeah, if they say, I literally lost a $100 bill, is that it? And a private message me, I would have given it back to them because I'm a good angel of light sent from heaven, as you know.
Oh, I love that move, by the way. Great move. I'll tell you why in a second.
Okay, well, nobody claimed it, so I kept it and spent it.
The best way to get those kind of good guy brownie points is you make those kind of, I think you were genuine, but like one of my friends is the king of making those offers that he knew no one would take him up on, and he'd be like, oh yeah, let's like do this thing, and he'd know someone was moving one weekend. He's like, any weekend you want, except this one. And then he'd be like, oh,
Dang.
darn. And he did that so many times, like,
Burn it.
It was so funny, and I would give him so much crap about it. But I wouldn't blow up his spot because he was such a master of it. So good for him.
Yeah.
And good for you, Randy.
And good for this other guy.
Good for this other guy.
Person.
So now that we've gotten that boring crap out of the way, I want to go through the agony and ecstasy of Sheets Manchester, the passion of Sheets.
There's a lot of passion about that, I saw.
Well, it was going to be temporarily closed for renovations. There had been like those never-ending land swap saga. They needed a little extra space to get through the clearances and the ordinances. It was going to be shut down to renovate, which, hey, I guess you gotta get a schmisket, and renovation means you got a few weeks without your schmisket. I sympathize. But then, like an angel of mercy descending from heaven, it's been delayed till March.
But isn't there a Highs like a couple blocks up the road or something?
Don't blaspheme against our Lord and Savior, Sheets, man.
You can't get a schmishket at Highs.
Yeah, you can. I mean, what can you get at Highs? Like
High.
a stabbing?
You can get a stabbing, yeah.
I remember a
Get
quote.
pregnant.
Splice the quote in right now.
Listen, I went to Food Line. There was a boot on one of the carts. How does that even happen?
But you didn't have to put a quarter in to get your card.
You'll catch a stabbing in aisle 7 at that place.
Wow. I might have edited that part.
Why?
By the time I was at Frozen Foods, I was on crack and had a baby. Food Line is the worst.
Can we? Where you were said you're gonna catch a stabbing at Food Line. I was at Food Line the other day, and no holes in me other than the usual ones.
Right.
So I'm good. I survived my trip to Food Line, even though Randy told me I'd catch a stabbing if I went.
Oh, yeah.
Were you solicited at any point in time during your trip to Food Lion?
No,
Or is that just exclusively shoppers?
I think it's more of a shopper's thing.
Is it?
I think the
Proximity and...
proximity to Boston Inn. Like,
Yeah.
Where are you gonna go in Food Line for a quick shag?
Round back.
The bathrooms at Planet Fitness.
Is that something that happens there?
I have no idea.
You work out. I heard you work out quite a bit at Planet Fitness.
No, never. I never work out there.
Wait, where do you work out?
At the gym at the mall.
Oh, but you have a competition coming up.
Yes, but it's nothing to do with Planet Fitness.
Yeah, someone told me that I should ask you about your meathead activity.
What? Who told you that? Was it my wife?
No. But apparently your physical fitness is of community interest. Are you going to put up some
highly
sick
doubt
weight?
that. It's going to be sick. It's going to be I'm going to be drinking Mountain Dews and listening to Eminem.
What weight
No.
class are you in?
I'm in the Masters heavyweight class.
Does masters mean you're old?
Yes, but I like that it sounds like I'm the master of my craft.
But that must mean,
So-
are you like the youngest old person?
No, I think I'm the oldest in the division I'm in. I'm the older one.
Oh, so you're going to do it.
Me and some young 40 snapper.
Little whippersnapper that you're going to... Do you like stare at the competition when you throw up weights? You like...
Yeah, and I will talk trash while I've got it over my head.
And they're spotting you?
Yeah, exactly.
So, Sheets is saved. Reprieved.
But
Till
again,
March.
Carroll County is such a gas station centric area.
We're a real gas station based community.
We need better things to get passionate about.
Wait, okay, you said that the war would be over Mexican food. Maybe you were wrong all along. The war would be over gas stations. Or
I
is
think
everyone...
everybody's on the same side with the gas station thing. It
What
seems
about Royal
like.
Farms? Rofo?
You don't get me started. ROFA. There's no reason for it to be called ROFO at all, and it comes from corporate. They have the signs there that say ROFO.
They're trying to change the message.
They sell Rofo
Wow.
merch.
What's that?
They have Rofo merch.
Yes, they do.
I just had an idea. Let's, on June 25th, do a Secret Santa where we give each other a Carroll County piece of memorabilia.
Okay.
Why particularly on? Oh, because it's half
It's
Christmas.
half
Okay.
Christmas.
All right. Got it.
I just thought to myself, how funny would it be to get Randy a Rofo shirt right now?
Well, now you've ruined the surprise.
Well, I'll come with something better. I'll come with something better. But I was just thinking about how funny that would be, how mad it would make him. Hey, kids, if you're listening, get Dad a dad gift.
Speaking of kids.
Next holiday.
Yeah.
Or strangers. You should set up an account where you can just get people to buy you stuff. All your fans.
Like an Amazon wish list?
Yeah.
Maybe I'll do that.
Maybe become a cam boy.
Oh, my fan. Cam boy.
No, I'm
People
sorry.
want to see me eat a linguine Vesuvius from Mediterraneo. I'll set up my Facebook Live.
Would you do it if you knew it was going to be sexual? Like the person watching you was having like a sexual thing with you?
I don't think I could eat if I knew that was happening. Be too much concentrating on the sights and smells of what's going on the other side of the camera. No, that would ruin it.
You're not meant to be a cam boy then.
No.
I mean, I think that's really all it comes down to. So, moving from Manchester to Taneytown, I think we have a top 10 list because why?
Well, there was some interesting activity in Taneytown recently where a man, I think from November until he was arrested in January, went on a little bit of a vandalism spree.
All because his food was bad?
Well, no.
No.
Interestingly enough, he vandalized a lot of cars.
Mm-hmm.
And
As one does.
he
Taneytown.
also vandalized a Chinese restaurant as his final act. And
The coup de grace.
in his explanation, he was very honest about it once he got caught.
We have a lot of honest criminals here. Like the guy who said he was going to steal a car to steal stuff from Walmart. We got him.
Yeah.
Now we got this guy.
So he said that he did it.
Source Carroll County Times.
Carroll County Times. He did it because, and I'm going to quote him here because this is pure gold. I felt as though all of the individuals who were involved, aside from myself, were smoking drugs, and I felt as though the police were not going to be able to help the situation. And I vandalized the Chinese restaurant because I was under the impression that they tampered with my food.
So who's the people in the situation that were smoking drugs?
Yeah.
I'm not sure that there really were actually any people in the situation. But I just thought it was interesting, and I thought, this guy is bananas. And so it inspired me to make a top 10 reasons to go on a crime spree in Taneytown list.
Well,
Yeah.
they messed with his orange kitten or something like that
Oh,
What? I don't get that.
because they're notoriously known for using cat as their meat.
in Taneytown?
No, general Chinese restaurants.
Oh, yeah, that's... Yeah, I mean,
Randy.
supposedly.
It's not even about that. It's about why you would go on a crime spree in Taneytown.
I bet there are at least 10 reasons.
There are top 10 reasons.
Wow. Nailed it.
Would you like to hear?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so number 10, the Taneytown Sheets isn't as classy as the Westminster Sheets.
Can't
argue that.
It's on a traffic circle. How nice is that? It's right by the traffic circle.
Oh, you think that makes it classier than Westminster's?
I don't know. How do you feel about circles versus stoplights?
I love a circle.
Yeah, I'm good with. I like a circle too.
Well, okay.
I love to just purposely drive around and around and around.
Because everybody has to yield to you all the
Yes.
time.
Yeah,
all the time.
yeah.
It's fantastic.
You get to be in charge, Mr. Big Man on campus.
That's right.
Or woman.
Number 9, backlash from removing the public pool. Do you guys remember when they used to have a really fantastic public pool?
Wow, I can't even imagine a Taneytown public pool.
Yeah. Well, that's, number 9 reason for going on a crime spree.
A lot of anger held for a lot of years over that.
Number 8, the Radio Shack closed.
Was there one in Taneytown?
There was.
There's one at the mall.
Apparently, it was a very popular spot. I have to give credit to my friend Lance, who helped me write this list. He's a Taneytown native, and
Get your Walkman there, go to the pool.
Yeah, exactly.
do that anymore.
You can't do that
Sounds
anymore.
like we're pitching Stranger Things season 3.
Yeah.
Number 7, couldn't find what I was looking for at one of the 11 auto parts stores directly in town.
Why are there so many?
I don't know. I think people like to fix their cars in Taneytown.
What's a gas station community?
Yes, it is.
Number 6, got kicked out of the bar at the assisted living facility by 8 p.m.
Flick's Pub, baby.
Had to go on a crime spree. Number 5, the strip club is all the way in Littlestown, PA. So had to do a little vandalism.
Randy, you been to that
On the
strip
way
club?
there.
No, I'm not a fan of those.
You're too good to women.
I've heard that it's a rather white trash strip club, or am I being redundant?
I think you're being redundant.
It's interesting.
It's called the High Self-Esteem
Yes.
Yeah.
Room, I think.
Yeah, I believe that's what it's called.
It's called Looking for Daddy.
No, it's just called Daddy Issues. Okay, so number 4, the Pizza Hut doesn't do body shots. Thanks, Dennis.
Yeah.
That was a good
I
one.
found that out the hard way.
And if you're brave enough.
Only with the Parmesan.
Number 3, what else is there to do?
Exactly.
It's Taneytown.
Poor Taneytown. I actually have no ill will towards Taneytown, but they end up at the butt of like all of our jokes. We love you.
We love you, Taneytown. Now let's make fun of it some more. Number 2, the FSK Eagles lost another football game. Oh, their team sucked so bad this year.
Oof.
And number 1, the number 1 reason to go on a crime spree in Taneytown.
I'm ready for it.
Antrim 1844 doesn't serve Bud Light.
Bam.
Boom.
I have to give credit to Randy for that one. He came up with that one.
Yeah, good job, Randy. You got number 1.
Thanks.
Are you sure that's true? I didn't ask for a Bud Light last time I was at Antrim.
I've never been there, so I don't think I'm classy enough to even go
Randy,
there.
You've never been to Antrim? Oh
No.
my gosh,
Oh,
it's so nice.
why don't we,
It's we should.
we should
oh,
take
yeah,
you.
we should take you there.
Okay. Twist my arm.
How funny will it be is if we take him there before he goes with his wife.
Oh, that would be awful. Actually,
I'm planting that seed just for Randy's benefit.
we're gonna take Randy out to a romantic dinner and overnight.
At Flicks.
Yeah, we'll go to Flicks after.
We'll have to be very quiet.
Well, you'll think you're going to Antrim, and then we'll just drop you off at Lorien, the old folks' home,
Excellent.
Aw.
because he's a master now.
And I can finally go to bed at 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock, you'd be a wild party animal there. you at Flicks, burning it down. So, all right, there was a theme in the old iteration of Carol Worldwide that we felt like really a through thread that ran through all the different online communities, and that was that we hate kids. And I haven't had occasion to bring it up recently.
They got a reprieve during the holidays, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
But now we're back. And you're right. No matter what we did, we could not avoid seeing something where Westminster, the three of us in
Carroll
this
County,
room, do not hate kids.
No.
I remember
But-
you guys questioned me about that during my first.
What- yep.
What does Westminster hate most? And I was shocked.
The answer
shocked
is kids.
to find out it was kids.
So-
But now it's true.
So I guess we'll start off with the first thing where there is like a long comment thread about bullying. And it wasn't the initial conversation starter. It was just sort of like the ground staked out in the various predictable ways. What did you like most about this very high-minded bullying discussion?
Well, the initial post seemed like it made sense. It was don't assume that you know what the other person is going through, and that all made sense. But I think it all fell apart in the comments.
Well, yeah, okay.
As it does. Yeah.
Someone stuck like the flag like suck it up and deal with it kind of. Where are the parents? Like all the common.
Life's not fair.
Life's not fair. 1944 D-Day memes versus a girl with her cat, which was very confusing.
Wait, what? What was this?
The top of the meme was like storming the beach in Normandy, and the bottom of the meme was, and maybe it wasn't a girl.
18 years old in this day and age, and you have to have a therapy cat. Yeah, totally making fun of the whatever, I guess, the pacification of children, I guess. Is what,
You don't want to coddle your children.
no.
Yeah.
God forbid you should care for and protect your children.
What we really need is a crazy dictator with a world war, so we can have hundreds of millions die across the world.
That sounds like a fantastic idea.
Yeah.
That'll toughen you up.
Storming Normandy, that's the ticket for these teenagers.
And here's the other thing is, I bet if you looked at the entire armed forces, that sliver of people who stormed Normandy was incredibly small. Incredibly small.
I mean, it's a
It wasn't
beach.
that many people that stormed. Not the people who stormed Normandy, great, but it's not like that whole It's not like everyone born in 1920 kicked down the doors in Normandy. Like everyone was doing other stuff too for the war.
But
It's
it was
just
a
so crazy.
beach. Wasn't it a beach?
Well, and half that
Life's a
population.
beach, and so am I.
Sounds nice. I mean, if you've been to Senior Week, that's basically Normandy, right?
It's a bunch of 20-year-olds getting bloody and shirtless on a beach.
Keeling over and throwing up, and yeah.
Well, half the population wasn't invited at that time because there were only men, as you pointed out to me, storming the beaches of Normandy.
Yeah, well, it was a potpourri of typical internet stuff. So I enjoyed that. We don't want to look. Kids got it easy between Thanksgiving and New Year's. And then we had the first snow, and the hits kept coming. Because guess what? I don't see any kids offering to shove my driveway for money. And the meme was there, and people were
Right.
out, and lots
Now
of
we're talking hating kids.
yeah. And to me, like the funny thing is like there's a thing called a snowblower, and like almost every one of my neighbors who's over 50 has a snowblower.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Like the meme
So
you're
it's
talking
just
about.
like, well, the market is gone.
The meme you're talking about. It was somebody posted like a missing poster, and it said, "Have you seen these people?" And it was some kids walking with some snow shovels, and it said that they were ambitious and hardworking, and before Xbox came out, et cetera, et cetera. Basically saying that where are the kids walking around with their snow shovels now? And there's 2 points to bring up.
To be paid to shovel snow.
To be paid to shovel snow,
Other
yeah.
people's snow.
One is, innovation in the last 30 years has increased in snow removal for homes, and these things are more accessible. 2, you also don't see kids walking around selling stuff anymore because going door to door for anything is just not safe, or as safe as it used to be.
It's not perceived as safe. I would hazard a guess it was always the same level of safe. It's just that,
Right, you're right.
It's just that social media and media in general means that every time little Susie 7 states away happens to her, you hear about it. Whereas, like, 1945, who the hell knew what was happening 7 towns over?
Right.
Yeah,
Just
there was
didn't
no
know.
way to find out.
You didn't know. So, but we hate the kids anyway, so we would rather them be abducted.
Right.
So, hey, you want to get toughened up? Try kidnapping.
And also, they're posting on the communities that they are available for snow removal and
You mean they're
stuff like that.
digitally offering their services?
Yes.
Yes, with
I
the-
saw several kids doing that.
with
Yeah.
the
I know.
exact thing they were being berated for.
Wow. So it's like as if they are innovating and like finding an easier way to reach their market.
Exactly.
Well, I don't like it because you should do it the old way. That's
Just
my.
knock on doors without your phone on you, so nobody can track you. Your parents can't see where you are, and you can't get a hold of them in case you get grabbed.
Why do you need a cell phone anyway? I didn't have a cell phone. Riddle me that, mister.
Exactly.
Riddle me that.
My kids shoveled my driveway. They did a great job.
Your driveway, they didn't shovel mine.
Oh, they don't know where you live, Randy. Sorry.
Get up on your
And-
roof and flag them down.
Yes, but I'll end up there for 12 hours again.
Lies.
So I was happy to see some hatred for the young. I mean, look,
It's back.
millennials get a lot of crap, but we got Gen Z coming around the corner. We got to give them some crap too. That's why we hate our kids.
Yeah, and it seems like it's the boomers who are hating on the younger kids.
It doesn't make any sense. They're the grandchildren, right? Or
Not their grandchildren, other people's grandchildren,
oh,
apparently.
other people's grandchildren.
No, their grandkids are fine.
You down with OPG?
Yeah, I am down with OPG.
That's weird.
So
You shouldn't be.
We'll save it for last. Randy, keeper of the golden tractor crank. What do we have this week?
Well, we have a little positive, lighthearted
Well,
golden tractor crank.
Bookending the show with some happy stuff.
Yeah.
What is wrong with you?
God, me.
I don't like all this happiness.
Grosses me out.
So it was urgent that some goats be rehomed. And
Were they goats or were they kids?
they were, isn't that the same thing? They were baby, isn't a baby goat a kid?
Yeah.
The first kid's not hated on
Yeah,
by Westminster.
we like those kids.
Yeah, they like baby goats. Human kids, not so much. So it was urgent that some goats had to be rehomed, and the urgency within the request made them win the Golden Tractor Crank, because where else are you going to find not in New York City,
No.
not in Detroit, no Chicago.
My cockroaches need to be rehomed. La cucaracha.
That's what happens in big cities.
That's how it's in big cities. Yeah, they don't have our small town
gotcha.
charm. They don't care about gas stations. They don't even have cars.
They've got 1 million gas stations.
Well, they don't have cars at all.
Maybe
What's wrong?
maybe that's it. They're so saturated. They're like, Sheets and Brofo and all that. But here, it's like, whoa, there's a Sheets.
You really arrived when you get your sheet.
That might be it.
So, well, okay. I mean, that was. Did anything interesting happen in the comments, or you just thought that the post itself was just so
It was just
epitomized everything?
so Carroll County. Like, please, someone help me rehome these goats.
Did they get rehomed?
I don't know. I didn't follow because, as you know, I lose interest quickly. And
Oh my God! Can someone in the comments please let me know what happened to the goats? Randy's left me hanging. These kids are in
Again.
trouble,
yep,
and they're
maybe
the kids we like.
maybe they're shoveling driveways now.
Yeah, maybe they can eat the snow in the driveway.
Maybe
Okay.
they can definitely mow lawns.
Not trying to blow up your spot, but you're on your phone for one last piece of content.
No.
Oh.
I'm
would-
gonna follow up on the goat story because I thought it was really funny that somebody posted the link to Farmers Only.
All right.
I thought that was kind of cute.
Oh,
yeah.
farmers don't like. Is that a dating?
Yeah, yeah.
As
They
in
needed.
somebody wanted to date the goats.
Whoa.
Yes, someone needed.
That's Carroll County.
Yeah.
All right. So edit out this dead air as we watch her search to see what happened to the goats.
Yeah, just edit it out because
Oh, it's definitely not funny.
it's really not.
Do not, Aunt Randy, do not keep this. Do not put any funny sound effects in to bridge our time here. Don't do it.
Like
I won't do that.
sounds of Sherri thinking and the internet taking
Crickets.
forever because you don't have, fast internet here for some reason.
A modem dial-up thing.
Yes, I do. Are you on my Wi-Fi?
No, I'm actually not.
Modem dial-up thing would not be appropriate right now.
Oh, there's the farmers only comment.
We don't know.
Yeah, there's no conclusion here yet.
Well, then ask him what happened.
I'm not gonna insert myself in the story the way Randy does.
Randy, ask him what happened. Okay.
I inserted myself in the story.
You always insert yourself.
Is the story pregnant now or what?
I don't know.
It might be.
If the
I don't
goats-
know.
If the goats have kids, it
If
will
the
be.
goats have kids.
All right.
Oh, their names are Milton, Milky, and Snowcone.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's so cute.
Milton?
Milton.
That's such an old white person name.
Milton.
What color's the goat?
Well, they're all kind of pretty white.
Okay, get it?
There you go.
Yeah.
It's an old white goat.
It's an old white goat.
All right. Is that everything everyone had? Any last minute stuff?
I think we're good.
Oh, well, I don't know if we're good, but we're finished.
We are finished for this week.
It's
Good
pregnant.
luck with the snowstorm, everyone.
Yeah, people will be inside drinking, online, not wanting to interact with their family, so there should be some good drama.
Stir the pot, people. We need some drama. Come on.
All right, I'm Dennis Twig.
I'm Randy Goldstein.
I'm Sherri Hosfeld Joseph.
See ya.